Previously unexplored. Wild and vile.
Finally, something interesting. Ha! All right, let's do it.
Yeah, so get hush and start the debate.
Okay, let's start. So I'll start with mine. I'll start with my first point that Sonic will just one-shot and blitz your character champion. Then I'll give him like feats. I'll start with AP. So you want me to go like two or three feats that Sonic has done?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2. Oh wait. Now I'll start with these from Sonic Forces. So Sonic content with being on point basically though Sonic is able so this feat is pretty important because Infinite is the strongest Sonic villain base Sonic, and it require both him and the Avatar to take him down. So what's important is that Infinite created no space, and I can give you what's no space is. Actually, I'll get sent in the scan in zone 1. That's where we put scans there.
Okay. Go to zone 1
So
then.
there's no space.
Mm-hmm.
And that no space.
Wait, let me find.
Yeah, you see in zone 1.
Okay.
Okay, so
A subspace.
yeah, so basically it's described basically no space, it basically goes on forever. And this is with with the Phantom Ruby. And I also add more proof that Infinite is universe level plus with the Phantom Ruby, as shown in episode Shadow. And I'll put it right too. So do you see in zone 1?
Yeah, I got him. Look.
Okay. And you saw it? Now?
With this limitless power I have obtained, I have become unstoppable.
Yeah, she's referring him after obtaining the Phantom Ruby.
And it has limitless power?
Yeah, limitless power, yes. In which yes. And also that also backs up this statement from Tails, to Japan.
Yeah. Could it be that Eggman's mysterious power is breaking the boundaries of dimension?
So basically there's the modern and classic dimension, which so that alone, because Infinite defeated early Sonic, after he done the first stage of Sonic Forces. And then even after he got a 6-month amp and get his revenge, Sonic didn't fully take Infinite down.
Okay, God.
Okay, so you accept that one universe level plus feat?
Wait. Okay, a subspace. Prison that goes on forever. Oh.
Yeah, so basically
so basically
space-time continuum, one space-time continuum is universe level plus.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically he. Okay, I have one question though.
Okay, what's the question?
Oh, he says a prison that goes on forever. So did that imply that he ran out of the prison?
Around the prison? Question, have you also... Okay. Prison that goes on forever, huh? Yes, but because Eggman did say after the portal it just sucks Sonic and Avatar in. And yes, both Sonic and Avatar did escape no space. That also shows I won't go to that yet. So you want me to go for another second universe level plus feat for Sonic, or you think that's good enough?
I mean, I'd like to see the second one since you have the
Okay, so in Sonic Generation, essentially in Sonic Generation, base Sonic in the beginning of the game tank hits from the time meter, in which not only it can erase time and space, but it can abbreviate it, which not only that Eggman was using those said blasts on Sonic, and it also was able to tank entire timeline to be erased. And I can give you all the links in a video. Actually, video and pictures I can show you. I'll post those scans. There we go. So I want you to take a look at one of them because this was, yeah.
what? Okay, so wow, that's a lot. But it says right here, base Sonic tank.
Yes.
It's the time eater. Not only can it waste time and space, but can obliterate it, as well as not only that, Eggman was using those said blasts on Sonic. He was taking numerous blasts from them. He was able to take on that destroyed a timeline.
Yes, and there's like an Instagram post and YouTube as well with a timestamp.
Oh, thanks for the time.
Yeah, so if you want to take a look at them, you can.
Look at this Instagram thing.
Yeah.
Oof. That's him getting hit with basically energy that can like destroy time and space. That's good. Okay, that's actually really okay. That's good on your part.
Right.
My counter to this is that the champion the champion could have actually has equal to, or you can argue even greater than compared to Sonic.
Hold on, what are you saying again? You kind of glitch out.
Okay, basically what I'm saying is that I have proof to prove that the champion is equal to in power, or if not greater than Sonic. And like I'm gonna put this there, then I'm gonna like find like the other thing because I have a lot to go through. Then move it all to Google Docs.
Oh boy.
I have it right here though. I also need to time the post it because the apparently this has a limit.
Okay, so tell me like which where I can find this. Oh, here it is. So let me see how your close edge to the twigs. So can you explain to me like let's see now it continues. The demons will once try to magic less living. But they grew dismissed as men often do incredibly more. They began using their magic to alter their body. I was wrong. Okay, so what's the text trying to say?
What the text trying to say? Okay, basically what the text is saying. Basically, you know, like how the time meter was like destroying infinite time and space, like from Sonic.
Infinite time and space? What?
I mean, you said like he was universal plus.
Yeah,
once you need to destroy.
Plus, and it's not infinite time space. I don't know where you hear that.
What? I heard somebody say it a while ago.
Oh my god.
But okay, like it's universal plus then basically.
Yeah, so let's take a look.
Like, okay, like basically what I'm saying is that the goddess Mira created all of Mirath, which is a separate higher dimension to that of like all universes. He created all of it, and then the champion goes on later to actually eat her soul and gain her power essentially.
Dimension. I'm trying to find what it says dimension, because you mentioned like a separate dimension, right?
And yes.
Like if the text shows not mentioning about separate universal dimension, then I don't know what you're saying.
I mean, it is. I mean, he went through like another portal to get to it.
Like portal to another what?
Okay, basically how he got there that his village holds this basically sacrificial ceremony where they sacrifice a champion to the demon realm, and so he was nominated. He went to the portal, through the portal, and ended up in like the demonic ward of Mira.
And what level are they? Like, in terms of
What
AP,
level?
Like in terms of AP, how strong are they? Like the demons and what the other you mentioned?
Honestly, so basically, how high in the dimensional tier are they? Basically,
like how many dimension? Cause I don't see any word about dimension. I just read them.
it is like a separate dimension. Well, it is like a separate dimension. But honestly, if I could say like the dimensional tiering behind it, I would honestly say that it is 40.
40. So it'll be like universe level plus basically.
I mean, yeah. Because you can also read like in here how basically the people in the realm essentially ignore the laws of time and space. Like, you want me to like show you something else to like show the Okay, so I do have a question for you. So like, if you can't, so you can't find like anything but proof that proves to you that it's a separate dimension. I want to like ask you a question. So if it's not a separate dimension to you, then what else do you think it could be?
Well, first of all, like from this right now, it's not basically what you're trying to say. You're not really like defining or proving anything like those like 4D universe at all.
Wait, what? Did you repeat that?
Repeat that? Oh, cut out? Okay. Alright, so from the entire time, because you mentioned like separate universe and you said like 4D universe, but the text never provided or show that they're like fourth dimensional.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I was saying that unless if in another scan that
Like there's nothing in the text that proves. Said there's nothing in the text that like convinces you it's 4D.
Well, what he's saying is to give you from a neutral standpoint, as a from what he's basically trying to tell you, Fate, is from what you gave it him, it's only like a 3-dimensional universal type feat. It's not, you haven't proven it's a 4D universe feat, or it's like they're actually affecting space time on that level. You just mainly proven like a 3D feat versus like a finite feat. That's all he's really trying to tell you.
Wait, 3D?
Yeah, 3D. Like 3D.
Yeah, all you've shown him is like a 3-dimensional universal feat at best. You haven't really proven that it's like a 4th.
How is it only 3-dimensional?
Because you haven't proven really anything about space time or anything along those sorts.
Yeah, like you have to prove it. Sorry to interrupt, but like, yeah, you need to prove that it's a 4th dimensional like space time.
So like with them ignoring space and time, make it 4th dimensional. Like space and time don't really have a bearing here.
You can't ask us right now. We're only judging the results.
Wait a minute, actually that actually gives me an idea.
So,
Like actually this higher, probably.
so you want to go over its speed? It's because it's like 19 minutes long. I don't want this to drag on.
Yeah, if you want to leave this point to the judges and just like go on to speed, that's fine.
And then like actually argue higher, possibly.
What?
Because I know to ignore like time in space, you could possibly be universal. Wait, no, not universal. Infinite dimension, possibly. Maybe that. You could look.
Correct me, but isn't like 3D is like being like universal?
Yeah.
Oh wait, so just okay, Faye just say like your character like for now, because the text like once again it's weird for me to try to understand because it doesn't sort in like space time or 4D dimension. That's like universal like your character.
Yeah, that's just like how the text reads. You have to like actually might have another like thing.
Oh my god.
Like what part of it do you like? What part of like the thing I sent do you think it like I could elaborate on more? Like any specific part?
Let's just go over speed. I don't want this to drag on. I hate repeating myself.
What? I mean, okay.
Okay, speed? Okay. So, base Sonic, there's like... Okay, this says 2 feet, and there's also like scaling for this. So, in Sonic Generation, when I will post these, so these scans right there, like, he does like immeasurable speed. I will post these right there. So like, once you read them, I'll explain like what you're saying.
Then I guess we have to run like there's no tomorrow, or there won't be a tomorrow.
Yes.
That implies time travel at the bottom.
Time travel? Wait, hold on. Like, time travel is immeasurable, yes. Because you just said time travel.
I mean, yeah, that you can time travel with pure speed if you're immeasurable.
Okay, and it's like behind it. So, as you can see right here, Modern Tales said that Sonic is capable of accelerating through time, and he can just Sonic accelerating just by running. Also, like, not only they're restoring time and space with just this speed, but like they're also capable of like acceleration through time after one of them restores it from being destroyed by the time meter. So what is basically trying to show is like all these separate stages.
Basically, the separate stages are divided by time.
Wait, what? Divided by time? I'm saying like these separate stages are dimension size as separate dimensions. And oh my god.
Oh, the separate dimensions.
The stage? Yes.
So can I see something that like shows the separate dimensions and like how big they are?
How big? Well, it doesn't say how big, it just says that like they're separate. I would just send in the scan. Okay, if you look at the last panel, okay, it says that like, so it says that. So you want me to say it of what the last panel was?
They are thrown to another dimension.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah. To answer your question, they're all like dimension size, like stages. And this is pretty important because at that time that this was one of Sonic's best feat, like when Generation was around. Okay, I'll go. Wait, you said something?
Yeah, but I still don't know like how big the dimensions are. They look like little spheres.
Why does it matter how big a dimension are?
Because like if it was.
Why does it matter like how like they're clear like dimensions as stated?
Yeah, because if they're not that big, then he wouldn't have really needed to go that fast to like get out of them.
Well,
or unless you're like saying like he's immeasurable because he went through time and not because he was going through dimensions.
Oh my gosh. Well, I can just say that feat. I already said that about like immeasurable speed, like time travel, like accelerate through time.
I mean, yeah, you showed one, but it is consistent through the rest of the games.
Consistent in the game? Okay, so tell me how it's inconsistent.
Well, what? Because I haven't seen him go that fast in any of the other games. I said basically I'm asking if it's consistent because so far like you've given me these links to like what was that game called? Sonic something.
Yeah,
Sonic Generations.
Yes.
Basically, you give me links to Sonic Generations, but like I'm asking, is this like consistent throughout the other games since you're using Comp Sonic?
Wait, Comp Sonic? Are you using Sonic with Comp Gear? What do you? Okay.
Man, yeah, you said you're using Sonic with Comp Gear.
Yes. Okay. So you want me to go over the next immeasurable speed?
Okay.
Okay. So modern Sonic scales to classic Sonic, and in Sonic Generation, it like a stage which I will post them like after I post this immeasurable speed feat that they're basically like Sonic had literally the same profile, so which implying that they're equal. And there's even more proof that the past characters are like basically the modern characters. It's like when Sonic and Classic first met, so it's the same. Okay, I get this. Okay, wait, is this? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, so I'll get the scan as well, the profile.
Have the exact same bio.
Yeah, they do. And then I'll show you this next proof, like in that one scene, is that basically on the mirror, like Sonic, like model Sonic do something to the mirror reflection of his classic self. It does the same, and I'll post like the video. There's a timestamp to that video. There we go.
Okay, guys. You want to move on to the next point because you've been on this point for quite a while.
You just got on this point though.
Yeah.
Like with speed.
So just let him like. It's because after this I'm gonna post him like this like a non-immeasurable speed feed. Like after he has read and told me he's done.
Okay. Like the same video, like with the timestamp.
Yeah. Wait, are you done watching the video?
I mean, like I watched the scene.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'll put it the scan of like in Sonic CD like classic Sonic, and since I've already proven that modern classics are scaled the same. Like he can time travel with his speed. Once you're done like reading those, like we'll go over the win cons.
Wait, we only talked about like 2 points.
Yeah, yeah, the AP and speed, yeah.
Oh. What I'm looking at, I guess like you were using game of this called again? Sonic Generations?
Yeah, Generation. Actually, the one I posted are like Sonic CD. Yeah, the game.
Which, well, which one are you using then?
Game
Are
Sonic.
you using Sonic CD or are you using like Sonic Generations?
Oh my god.
Not this again.
Like he's using this for scaling, bro. Literally, he explained that. Like you can still, all these games are connected.
We
Yeah.
went over this
It's showing
yesterday.
you other games that have immeasurable speed feeds in it from Sonic.
Right. And it's only in his base, so let's just move
Yeah.
on.
No offense, Fate, but like, it's been so long and you haven't even proven your speed yet.
Oh, wait, what were you saying?
So you want to go over the win con right now? Then
Yeah,
just-
you have to go over your speed first. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, do the
just
speed.
get over it.
Yeah, that go do with speed.
Fate,
Your speed for champion, Faith.
Yeah, go ahead, Fate.
Oh my god.
it don't was me.
No offense, but you're derailing.
I think.
Just like go to the speed. Stop. Yeah, just go to speed.
I mean, weren't we already on speed?
Yeah, I would have pointed my
You
speed.
got-
I won you by your speed, Fate.
Oh, that.
you-
Yeah, that's
prove
what
your
it's
speed
all
to
about. You gotta like argue your ends. Then he argues his.
Okay, so like, I can argue immeasurable speed for a champion as well.
Really?
Yeah, go over it then.
Go over. And I was supposed to scans of champion having immeasurable speed.
And like, you can like, look up. It's kind of with the other scans I sent.
Wait, what?
Okay, I'll put this other one here. Like, here we go.
Okay. I have to read over
Yeah.
this.
Oh, this is actually a good thing right here. Basically, I will make it argue that the champion is immeasurable because in the demon realm, there's no soft time or space to move through, and then essentially without the holds of time or space.
I'm going to take a read these. We got the hint of traveling in the Hell's Demon Realm. Here's a hint of hard balance. Okay. Reading those. Wait just a minute. Why is your campus in front of you? Blue is from leaving the opposite if you can't disappear. Need some reading. Give me more time. Okay. Okay. So you said like there's like no time or space in the demon realm. You're saying?
Yeah. Basically, the magic there has warped the plane so much that time and space is like really flimsy. So they're basically moving through it casually.
You realize that's not immeasurable speed.
And I thought measurable speed was like surpassing like time and. Oh wait, no, that's
Oh my god.
right. Not immeasurable speed. I meant the relevant speed.
It's not irrelevant. It's accessible speed.
No, relevant speed is though like it's surpassing space and time.
No, accessible speed is where you're moving in a timeless void.
Well,
Keep cutting out.
I said, is that higher than a measurable speed?
No, it's
Yeah.
below measurable speed.
Oh man.
Fate, what you just explained, to be fair with you, you said your dude's moving around in the demon, like this hell or whatever, where it has no time and space. That's called inaccessible, dude.
Yeah. And the thing is, Fate, irrelevant speed is when you surpass the concepts of space and time. That's not.
The past concepts of space and time. Oh wait, I actually can get him higher than that because he actually gets an amp from this speed.
Oh my god.
Yes. Okay, so he gets an amp from inaccessible speed via this.
VR what? I'm still waiting for the amp.
Hack. Wait, hack the amp? Okay, but he gets like a like him and the talks are like really slow.
Fate, I would say this, just because your champion has an amp, like, it doesn't mean like your level of speed is different. It's still the same when you have an amp.
I mean, doesn't it depend on like how big the amp is?
No?
I mean, no.
Can we just go over the win con now?
Fate, the thing is, you would have to have an immeasurable amp from inaccessible speed to prove your immeasurable speed. You'd have to have an immeasurable amp.
I actually could prove that.
Wait, what you said? What you said, Fate?
I could like prove an immeasurable amp.
Well, you had to prove it.
And I'll do it like with something from his gear.
Oh boy.
Okay, now he has this type of armor he can use.
Armor?
I mean, yeah, armor.
How durable is the armor?
I'm posting it. There we go. Just give me the copy and paste that. Wait, why is this not working?
Oh my god.
Oh, no, I have it right here. It's his goo armor.
Well, I cannot wait to see the text what your armor can do.
Now this doesn't like do it. Actually, do it. Okay, hopefully this can fit.
Oh, what is this? Oh.
Go. There you go.
Goo armor, scramble to your skill. Armor goo slams backward against the wall, unable to. Okay, So what does like the goo armor do, really?
Basically, it can mold, reshape itself, shift, and it can even become like an extra ally for him to help him in like a fight.
But what are you trying to prove here? Like what is his point?
Basically, C also has like basically C also like has that speed that I mentioned for champion due to being like from the same verse. Like they multiplied the powers like together.
Oh my god. I got a question, like how durable is your armor?
Honestly, it could possibly go to champion and she's playing around. When she's serious, you can honestly get it to be higher. How she can harden herself.
Like how high?
Yeah, I'm here. So how high can she harden her body?
No, how high in terms of AP? Because it's like the same thing as an amp, right?
And yeah.
What I'm just asking, like how big is the amp?
An accessible amp.
Inaccessible. That's speed. That's below immeasurable.
I mean, like it's inaccessible times inaccessible.
Oh my god. So since you're not proving or just backing up like your armor can do anything, and since I already proven that Sonic can just has the highest speed, it won't make any difference. It will be like a one-shot and blitz.
Hey, what about the stuff I just sent you about the armor though?
I don't get what your armor can do.
Right on its own. Why that's not giving you something that it can do?
I think y'all should literally go to win cons because like let the judges decide everything else later for both y'all.
Okay.
Like, this is nonsense. Y'all just
Okay, so Faye, so you want to go with your first win con?
I mean, honestly, I already know that I really didn't do that well. So you can go first.
Oh wait,
Hey, you can go first.
Alright, so I'll go my first win con. What do I have here? Oh yeah, my first win con is that Sonic will just seal him with magic hand.
What? You never mentioned magic hands.
Do you even know what a magic hand is?
Wait, is the debate over or are we like going to win con?
No, we're going on my first win con.
What?
So I want me to explain how the magic hand works. Essentially,
Fate, like y'all just went over AP and speed. It's time to go over win con.
Did I lose like an AP and speed?
Oh my god.
That's not yet been determined.
Judges to decide, Fate. Y'all are on WinCon. Just say why your character would destroy Infinite's character.
And I already know mine kind of too good, but I guess I can make like something.
No,
so what does the magic hand do?
So magic hand is essentially equipment that Sonic can just shrink opponents down like the size of a basketball and a spear, like seal them away, and then throws them to either won't either explode. I can give you like how it does, and I'll show you the video how it works.
What? So basically, he grabs the opponent and he explodes.
No, I said he shrinks your character into a size of a basketball, like and seal them into a small spear, and then throws them as a weapon. Okay, so my question is, can your character champion be resist or can be sealed away?
Yeah.
So my question is that what is that?
You asking like if he can resist being like sealed,
like sealed
and
away?
stuff.
Yes. Can your character
I'm thinking
champion?
myself for you like yourself. Okay, wait. Yes. So you're asking if he can resist being switched down and put in like to a ball.
A basketball? Yes.
Yes. I would honestly like to. Before, never really seen him. Okay, like
Keep
before you
glitching
put
out.
that there, like that screenshot. Let me find the screenshot. That's good.
Oh my
That was in my server by accident. Okay, this one. I heard someone say it's because you didn't play the game. Like it wasn't someone on here, but it was someone in the background.
It doesn't matter. Just continue what you.
I'm asking like, can your character be sealed away?
Yes.
You can. Can you revive me?
And here is one way how he can.
Share his body with it. Who has a host
Yes.
of body manipulation, mind reading, through possession, intangibility, flight, DNA, morphine. Yeah, I don't see anything that says that he can be resist to sealing.
And you just read like the body with it.
Yeah, I'm
There. That kind of protects him against like stuff that could like seal him away. Put him manipulating his body so that it would just gloss over him. He also knows plenty of spells to like stop him from getting incapacitated due to his centuries of like experience.
Well, I got something to say since you mentioned like your character has spells to stop him.
Spells.
Okay.
The list of the spells that he has.
Yeah, you did said that. I've accounted for that.
Wait, I mean, I'll show you like the spells if you want.
Oh my god.
What else did you say?
Well, I said that won't happen because Sonic has precognition, very good one, and Sonic the Secret.
A precognition.
Yeah. So basically, like that will not work, and Sonic will see this coming. So that will not work at all, because Sonic will be able to see this coming. Like before Champion would do any spell to him.
At attacking Sonic with it. Also, you said Sonic like has precog, but has he ever precog like a spirit that was inside of someone else's body?
No, it's his coil. Do you want me to show you where he has that?
Or it's basically like a spider sense?
Yeah, it's kind of like a spider sense.
It's danger, but he doesn't know what the danger is exactly.
No, his coils will alert him to any incoming danger.
Okay, but this isn't attacking him. This is defending the champion. There's no danger.
No, I'm trying to say is that with his precognition, he will see this coming. And what the heck? I did not press that.
He would see the attack coming, is what you're saying?
Yeah, he will see the attack coming.
Like I just said, this isn't an attack. This is a defensive ability. So there's nothing from the end.
But you just said that your champion has some spells to put Sonic down.
Oh, I said he has spells that can defend him against like this attack. I asked if you wanted to see like the spells I had.
Well, the thing is, I already demonstrated with a speed point that your character won't be fast enough, like before performing that spell.
That's exactly what I said before we even like started the Gwen guns. They get blitzed either way.
Yeah.
I can see it then, because I can see it.
Well, you can see the debate, or you can see that point.
Debate.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I guess we'll start with the judge.
I'll mute myself.
We need to judge. I mean, I just said I can see it. It's not really much to say.
You need to learn from your mistakes. That's why.
My mistake, like taking this, because I think I like got suckered into it somehow.
Wait, Faye, call it education slash commentary, not judgment.
Yeah.
I do think I suckered into this somehow, to be honest.
No one does that. Here's the thing. So go ahead and Forrest, you want to give your thoughts first?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
All right. This was a bit of a ball ache going through all that. But going through Fate's speed feat, that's inaccessible, not immeasurable. Because there's a big difference, of course, because your character is still like bound by the linear time. So again, your character's too slow. Sonic would just blitz. So I get obviously the speed point would go to Infinite. You failed to counter the BFR, well, the ceiling. Like you mentioned something about like I think you said something about transmutation, like DNA or something, but like that, I don't see how that stops your character from being sealed inside of a basically a magic ball. So I give that point to Infinite, but pretty much Infinite, yeah, he whooped you, bro.
I'll go next. Basically, just like how Forrest said, you basically for the speed thing, it was more inaccessible because what you explained was a realm of distorted time and stuff, where like time was like wobbly and going up and down. Basically, there's still time. Basically they're still bounded by time in that realm, though. So it really wouldn't be immeasurable speeds. And also for an AP point, you only mentioned a 3D realm, basically a universal level realm, and you haven't. And you said you claimed that it was a 4D realm, but you had yet to show evidence for it. And also, you really couldn't counter the ceiling because the sharing body thing. Wait, hold on a sec. I'm getting a call.
Okay.
So yeah, how's the weather, guys?
All right, can I judge if that's okay?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
All right,
I can't see the going.
can I judge? All right.
Okay, basically, I'm back. Yeah, basically, well.
All right, so I'm gonna have to give.
Basically, I was saying that you couldn't really prove it's a 4D realm. So like, yeah, Infinite take the AP point. Also, like the ceiling, couldn't really counter that either because you're mentioning when you said shared bodies, all it said was like DNA, like soul and mind, and I was like, oh, what does that matter when he's literally sealing you into like a small prison?
And like,
You
you could argue that while he's.
Wait, what?
And like, I'm gonna say what I was meaning by that point is that you could say like he could morph his DNA and soul into like something that couldn't be contained, like make him intangible so it wouldn't hurt him.
But you didn't mention that at all, and like you would have to prove.
I mean, it's mentioned in the text. Kind of gave him like a lot of text to read.
Yeah, but like since he already took the speed point, it would be regardless. He's gonna seal you in that ball, and like yeah.
Guys keep reinstating what I just said.
Plus, you conceded anyway, so there's no point.